My name is Phone LATT, but it's not a real name, you know. My real name is Jo, and my Phone LATT is the band name. I'm from Burma, but everybody knows that it is a Burma, but our official name is Myanmar. What I do is I want to be a writer, but I did not have a chance to write in the print media, so I write online, and I began a blogger. Being a writer under the military government is not so good. You know, you cannot write whatever you want. There is a censorship, and so we never certified to write anything. If we write something, if we want to publish, we have to apply to them. So they cut everything they don't want. So it's not so good to be a writer. But for the people pay respect to the writer. I think the people are so many. The people are so hospitality. They have so many hospitality, and they are very simple and honest. But I think this good thing is sometimes it's become the bad thing. You know, they are very simple and honest. So the military governments they take this thing as a advantage. So they rule our country more than 20 years. I think this is because of the people's simplicity. I think so. And the other one is that we have so many festivals. You know, in 12 months we have one festival in each month. Yeah, we also have the 12 months, and every festival are in this respected month. Yeah, also other thing is the religions. Our main religion is the Buddhism. So I like the teaching of Buddha, and I'm also a Buddhist. Yeah. When I got the perfect concentration, you know, normally when we write, our heart feels something, and our brain then how to express our feelings, and then our brain order to the hand to write it down. This is normally, but when you got the concentration, perfect concentration, and the heart, I think so. That is just my opinion. The head is directly connected to the hand, and the hand write down directly from the heart. No need to think how to express and what to say. No need to think like that. Just directly write it down from the heart. So I would like to explain more. I would like to explain with 3 F. One is focus, freedom, and feeling. When I focus to the feelings, I began free from the other things, you know. So the freedom is very important to create an art. So we need to get that freedom. So I always, whenever my heart feels something, I focus on these feelings, and when I get the totally focusing, I began free from other things. I do not know everything, just my feeling. So that when you got that kind of concentration, you can what you're writing is very awesome. Sometimes I write so many things in the prison. In the prison, it's very very good place for the concentration. There very silent, and there's nothing in our environment. So I got that kind of concentration in the prison. So when I relieved from the prison and I reread my writing in the prison, oh, that is awesome. I don't think that is written by me like this. So I'm very happy when I got that kind of concentration. Yeah. The environments and mostly in the Iowa, I like that kind of environments, and it's very good environment for the rider. There's very silent, and we can get the concentration in everywhere. So that I like more is the environments. I saw so many things. What is the difference between the developing country and the developed country? So wherever I go in Iowa City, I saw that they are different, and I got so many ideas to take back to our country, and I would like to promote my country to be the developed country. So I will take so many experience here to our country, and I will try to promote my country to be a developed country. Not regularly, because I read online in the Facebook or in the blog. But in the Facebook there is not only the poetry and not only the short story. There are so many news and so many bad things and so many hate speech like that. So whenever I read the Facebook, there are so many things. So I cannot concentrate to the poetry. I read regularly two journal. One is the People Age, and another is the Voice. So I read this journal regularly because I trust them. Yeah, the state should support the writer, because the work of the writer is not profitable. I think it's all over the world. In our country, it will be worse than the other country, because we don't have other chance to earn some money. I saw it in the Iowa City. Some writer, they have the they come to the university and they give the lecture, and they teach about the creative writing like that, and they can earn money from this. But in our country, not that kind of class are not in our country. So the writer did not have any chance to earn money from other way. So they have to rely on their writing. But the money for the writing is not so much in our country. So most of the writers are very poor. Why do we blog? Yeah. I make one seminar in 2007 September 1st. It is the seminar about the blog. At that time the blog is the new technology for our people. So our friends, I and my friends, all of us are the blogger. We try to introduce this new technology to the people, and that this seminar, the name of this seminar is Why Do We Blog? So I would like to answer why do we blog. And it is because of the situation of the government and situation that is lack of freedom of expression. If you want to publish your artwork in the Samprint media, you have to pass over two big walls. One is the editor, and another one is the censorship. But now, in the current situation, the Facebook is more popular than blog. So most of the bloggers change to be a Facebooker. Actually, they sentenced me 20 years and 6 months. But at the time, I believe that the military government cannot stand so long time. And then another feeling is that I'm not alone. There are so many other political prisoners, and some of them are they sentence more than me. Some are 65 years like that. So I passed through this year with this belief. And another one is that I did not do anything wrong, you know. I did not have the guilty in my heart. In my head, I'm very pure. What I am, what I was then. How to stay in the prison? It's not sure how many years I have to stay in the prison. It's not sure. So I cannot wait this time. So I try to find anything to do. No matter where you are, what you are doing there is more important than where you are. I think that I find out what I can do in a very tight and very rough situation. So the good chance is I can read whatever I want. That is a very, very good chance. So my parents come to me every month, and they take so many books to me, and maybe 20 or 30 books per month. I read in the prison. And another chance I got it that I can write in the prison. I can write to my family, my brother, my friends. I can write letter to them. But I cannot write the short story and article, but I write it but it is illegally. Another advantage is that I got so many friends. No, it is not just a friend. We are like a family. You know, we have to stay with these people just almost 4 years. So we are not just a friend. We began like a family, and I got so many experience from them, and I got so many very trustful friends. I know with my heart, not by hearing. I know by myself the military government is not good, and that kind of system is should not be in our country. So my belief to do the politics is stronger than before I was arrested. I like the short story rather than poetry, and I also have the confidence to write a short story. I don't think that I'm not very good in writing poetry. So I like the short story. But almost in my short story, I criticize about the government, and I criticize about the some people in the military. But I never directly criticize. I use a metaphor. You know, the publishing system is not so good in our country. It's not publishing a book is not a profitable work. And the first time I published 1,000, and it's over already. So I republish again other 1,000. The publishing system is that if you want to sell some book, and you give your book to the bookstore, and they did not give you the money. After they sell it, you can get the money. So now most of my book are they all are on the shop, but I cannot get back the money. In the earliest day, it is the military government, and we did not have the constitution, and we did not have the parliament. Now, the system is changed to the democratic. Actually, it's not a pure democratic or not is. I'm not sure about that. Actually, it's not a pure democracy, but it changed to the democratic system, not the military system. So, and we also have the parliament, and we also have the constitution. So there are so many people in the government who don't want to change, but if they don't want to change, they will get into trouble because of the system. The system is changed. The system changed, and because of the system change, there are so many things they surely have to change because of the system change. So now the leader of the opposition party, Asenjo, is in America, and also the president, U Thein Sein, also in America, and I think they make the dialogue. They made the dialogue, and they will go together to the future. I hope so. And I think yesterday the president U Thein Sein said that Asenjo can be a president in the future. But in the constitution, Asenjo cannot be a president because her husband is a foreigner. So the president said that is if Asenjo to be a president, we have to change the constitution. So that is what we want. The military take 25% of the seat in the parliament, and the military are the privileged. They began a privilege. Nobody selected them, but they already take 25% of the seat. So that is not a democratic practice. The future is in our hand. What the future, and it depends on our work time. Everybody have to participate in the state building process. The main thing of the democracy system is the participation of the people, the effective participation. So we need the people force. We need the people power. So if we can persuade all of the people to participate in the politics, we can get a better future. It's a time of the transition period. So our people have to try our best, and the war have to support us. We have to stay so many long time in the military governments and in the dark age. So we have so many things to do. We don't have so many facilities. So for the future of our country, we need so many support from the other country. The first, in the earliest time, including the U.S. government, they make the sanction to our country. Now I think they already lift the sanction. Now it's not to give the pressure. It's the time to give the support. To give the effective support, I think the other countries should come to our country, and they should study who are the right person to support like that. So welcome to our country, and come to see what is happening really.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hospitality, they have so many hospitality, and they are very simple and honest. But I think this good thing is sometimes it's become a bad thing. They are very simple and honest. So the military governments, they take this thing as a advantage. So they rule. If we write something, if we want to publish, we have to apply to them. So they cut everything. they don't want. So it's not so good to be a writer. But for the people pay respect to the writer. I think the people are so many. The people are so. I did not have a chance to write in the print media, so I write online, and I began a blogger. Being a writer under the military government is not so good. You know, you cannot write whatever you want. There is a censorship, and so we never certified to write anything. My name is Phone LATT, but it's not a real name, you know. My real name is Jo, and my Phone LATT is the band name. I'm from Burma, but everybody knows that it is a Burma, but our official name is Myanmar. What I do is I want to be a writer, but